Ladies, I need your help. As some of you know, in addition to running my online coaching and personal training business, I've spent the past year studying female participation in sport and its impact on self perceptions of femininity. So, through the projects, surveys, and discussions, and from speaking to a diverse client base, it's been made so clear to me that whether females play sport professionally or recreationally, whether they train, whether they don't train, whether they're older or younger, if they have families, if they're students, or even just working professionals, developing and sustaining body confidence is a common battle that many of us face. I've spoken to some females whose confidence is so low that they're scared to look at themselves in the mirror. Others who don't stand in front of one daily, or who do, in actual fact, just to criticise themselves, their bum, their thighs, their arms, their stomach. There've been so many. There's been some that have even expressed how fearful they are and disgusted with their own bodies and what other people think of them, that they would never dream of wearing a bikini or swimsuit on their summer holiday, or getting undressed in a shared gym facility or changing room. There is an overwhelming pressure to conform, let's face it. To be lean, to have defined abs, a big bum, small hips. Gone are the days when women were praised for their unique curves. We're so insanely critical, so just desperate to get to this ideal body that we restrict and convince ourselves that drinking god-awful teas, popping expensive fat burners, and living on juice diets is the only way to get us there. But my question is, do these quick fixes ever work? Do they leave us happy and satisfied for long enough, or even long term? Never. Can't think of any time they have, to be honest. And not in my experience. Such bad behaviours and habits can lead to eating disorders. They can make us hate ourselves, and they can destroy our relationships and ruin our social lives. So I'm not going to get up on a pedestal and say that I'm above all that. But I refuse to accept the fact that most women in society will go through a phase of some form of eating disorder at one point in their lives. So body dysmorphia is a real issue, and obesity is a real issue, but I believe we can do something about it. Personally, I was very unhappy with my body for a long time. I was completely insecure in my underwear. I was grabbing my flabby bits to make myself feel even worse, quite frankly, and I was an absolute slave to the scales. For me, a tan or a diet may have done the trick short term, but it wasn't enough. I knew I needed to stop complaining about things. I had the ability to change, so I hired a coach in the hope of turning things around. I remember the first time I had to send him photos. It was part of a weekly check-in, and I absolutely hated it. Every part of me hated that moment. I felt so embarrassed and uncomfortable in my own skin, and I couldn't look at my body. I had no real love for myself. Progress had undoubtedly been made, but it was only when I stepped on stage for that first physique competition that I realised it. I stripped down to what was effectively sparkly underwear, summoned some insane courage, took a ton of deep breaths, and did my thing. I was so proud. All the insecurities, worries, and negative thoughts just washed away as I faced up to conquer my fears. I had truly the body and confidence that I had been striving for so long. Yes, I still take selfies, and yes, in certain lighting and certain angles, and yes, I love the occasional filter, but now I have an awareness of what's real and what's for show. The media shows us these bodies we perceive as absolute perfection, but what they don't tell us is just how much hard work, pain and sacrifice those individuals have had to put in to attain them, or how impossible it would be to stay that shape whilst having any sort of life. Nobody is perfect. We all have imperfections and flaws. But I'm no longer ashamed of them. We should never let them define who we are. So, for me, what is the secret to body confidence? There's 3 things that I believe will get you there. The first is a filter to all the mainstream rubbish and everything that gets you down. The second is a balanced approach to nutrition and fitness. Have a healthy mindset and approach to what you eat and how you train, or have the guidance of someone who does. Despite what people say, continual restriction and sacrifice isn't needed to get results. Instead, what you do need is patience, commitment, consistency, and trust in the process. Thirdly, you need to find what makes you happy. Something that I cannot stress enough is that being super lean will not solely make you happy, but eating nutritious foods and getting yourselves moving, fitness classes, weights, cardio, dancing, whatever you enjoy, is guaranteed to make you feel better inside and out. So why exactly do I need your help? I've chatted away and shared my story, but I want to hear from you. What do you struggle with when it comes to body image and body confidence? What challenges do you come up with in your daily routines? What is against you? Or what is preventing you from loving your body, flaws and all? Or for those that feel they have the confidence, what barriers did you overcome to get there? What has allowed you to start appreciating yourself and your body? I ask that you please share your story with others, either in the comment sections below or private message, and I'll collate them and run a bit of a mini series on them. We need to stop accepting and start challenging everything that makes us feel anything less than beautiful. And I want you to take that away with you, and I want you to see if you do accept that you're beautiful, or if you accept something less than beauty. And if you accept something less than that for yourself, why? I'll catch up with you all soon. Thanks.